Jayla Bernstein has been there from day one. And Jayla, this has been a busy day.
You know, representatives from around the world have been busy negotiating this plan to protect life on land and in the oceans. And all day long, there's been this feeling that things are getting really close. As the summit nears its end, a mood shift and a message of hope.
What I am sure of is that by tomorrow we will have a deal.
After more than a week of tense negotiations, there is a draft proposal on the table for the first time. A plan to save the world's species and ecosystems from peril. Now, nearly 200 parties have to decide, does it go far enough?
It's really huge amount of work in summarizing 4 years of work. But still, we're not there yet. We don't see that ambition is matching the increase of resource mobilization.
We are at a moment where another potential round of work needs to be done so that we can align the resources and the ambition.
Financing for developing nations has been a key sticking point, with an estimated $700 billion per year needed to save the Earth's biodiversity. The latest draft pledges at least $200 billion annually by 2030. That includes $30 billion from wealthy nations.
We can't increase ambition when it comes to biodiversity action and think that this is going to be free. So developed countries, they need to wake up.
Critics fear too much has been compromised and that tougher language is needed.
I think what's missing is some of the really transformational elements we were looking for to really help societies and production systems in our food sector transform to a more biodiversity-friendly outcome.
And Jayla, what are some of the concerns you've been hearing as people read through that draft proposal?
We've been hearing calls for tougher language than what the draft currently uses. So one example is calls for it to be made mandatory for businesses to report their impacts on nature, on biodiversity. Another call from various groups has been for there to be tougher accountability measures so that nations have to actually do what they say they're going to do. But a big win in this agreement as it stands for many is the fact that 30 by 30 is enshrined, that 30% of land and water will be protected by 2030. But of course, all of the hard work starts after this, when countries actually have to go home and put it into practice.
Thanks, Jayla.